Hi guys, it's Tanya from 4Girls Jewelry. I'm so excited to share this component today. I was planning to do something triangle, and for a couple of days I was thinking how I can wrap that, and I come up with this idea. It's all with the same triangle shape and frame, and then you can a little bit differently tweak your wires, and each time you make that it will be a little bit different. And look at this one. See, I had like a little garnet bead, this shape. So I tweak the corners. I will show you step by step how I made the frames and how I wire wrap those. And then you can decide yourself if you want to use a bead inside, or you want to use a simple, or you might like weave more and make this a little bit bigger component. Up to you. Okay, let's see what we needed for that. Okay, so I use for this project a 16 gauge wire. Let's measure it. It's a little bit more than 6 inch, and I will use 24 gauge wire. It's a little bit more than 4 feet long, and I would recommend, that's what I did, to see what kind of triangles you want. I did several here, so that was my first. I did this one. That was my second one. And then I decided to make also same white but longer. So that was my number 3. Depend what size you wanted. You can also draw. I always try to inspire you guys, because a lot of question was how long it was, what kind of bead, whatever you have at home, because we as a wire wrappers, we always have tons of different stones or shapes, or you name it. I know myself, I have so many. So that's just the video is as inspiration. You can inspire and create your own jewelry based on my jewelry. That's the goal. But I use, like I said, I use 16 gauge, and then I will make any of those triangle shapes. So I will use, you can use any pliers. Roughly find the middle of the wire, and I will do the sharp angle. The most time you spend on this component is on making your shape. That's the most hardest probably from everything. The rest is so easy. So try to play with your wires and see, make it a triangle the way you want. So here is the, you can if you have this on a paper, this will be easy, because you can hold, if you want a little bit sharper angle, you can do sharper. So it will be here. Then you make angle right there, sharpen it, see where you want it to up, and then here will be our part for the veil. Also make it sharp. It's take a little time. So then the other, let's do the same on the other side. Just spend a little bit time more than I do here. I just don't like my videos be so long. For that reason, I try to very quickly do. Could be not perfect. So you spend your time making your perfect shape. That's not even close, but you have idea, right? I just needed more time to bend my wires. But here is the one that I just finished. So when you finish your triangle and it looks pretty good on your drawing, it doesn't have to be exactly, literally like millimeters perfect. It's a handmade stuff. You need to have your hammer and your block and hammer your piece. That way will be easy for you to wire wrap, and the shape is very strong. Okay, we have that. Now is the fun part. We will take 24 gauge wire, and I will start from one angle. You secure your wire as always on one side. I will cut the little piece. This one, my old pliers, and I don't like them because they're not perfect here. Okay, so we made 3 wraps, cut the wire, and then the wire comes from this side. You go on this, on the other wire, like on the angle, and wire wrap same 2 wraps, 2, 3, 2 would be better even. Okay, we have one corner done. Straighten your wire. You can use your hands, or if you have a professional tool, you can straighten it, because that will be our first wire that goes down. See, it's like in the piece. Okay, we are here. What we do is making few wraps. Let's do 2. 1, 2, go inside. Go inside, and then make again 2 wraps. Because it's a long, I wonder if we need that much. It was 4 feet long wire. I just didn't want to cut anything. So we'll see, it's 4 feet, and I think it was 3 inches. But maybe we don't need even that much. I was excited when I did those. I didn't even measure it, whatever wire was. Okay, so you have also other corner done. Straighten your wire. And go on this side. And do exactly the same again. We need 2 wraps that goes toward the end of the angle. So go inside here. One, my wire twist. 1, 2, 2. You can use your pliers to push it to the end, and then again the last corner here. We do 2 wraps. So you see, I go on this side now. 1. Oi, it's touching all the pliers. Okay, 1. 1. to push it a little bit. And this is our last one, last third corner. Straighten your wire. I forgot my straightener downstairs, but that's okay. So that's the third corner. So now when we come to the corners, we won't wrap around anymore. What we will do is go to this, the first where we started, take around, and you go all the way down. Go around this side, like this corner, and then you go to the top. Go around on the side. You can also, again, go around your side of the triangle, go down. It's so easy, it's fun. Go around and go to this side. You can also push a little bit your wires. Go around, and you can make as many wraps as you like. Let's see. I want to keep going. It's so easy. It's fun. I think I said this like 2 times. Okay. So if you want to now edit your bead, which doesn't look like that at all, but when you decide that you want to use your bead inside, you just go in one of those little see the first one here, right there. So you go there, and then you put your bead and secure it to one of the wires. And what I did on this, I just simply squish the sides. Just gently squish your sides. I use my rubber mallet to gently hammer all the angles, and it's so stiff. It's stiff, it won't go anywhere. See how the corner is nicely wrapped? Because we started with those wrapping, it won't go, it won't slip or anything. But when you want to do piece like this, you just continue to do it until they basically join. So let's do that one. Let's just continue to do. I think it's enough of wrapping. I feel like also not squishing will be nice, because I squish all those I hammered, but this is actually a nice shape too. You don't have to even squish it, probably. So when you're done, when you feel like you're done, you just secure on one side. 2, 3 wraps, maybe even one more. You can put one more. I did hammering. I forgot my rubber mallet. Take your rubber mallet and just hammer gently. And that's the part when you can also play with shape a little bit. So you can also squeeze those wires. That's how I like them, but you can leave it how it was. And then after you're done with your shape, you can take any needle, something. I have this owl thing that I can make a little hole there, and I will use it for my bead. To make the veil, I use my favorite view. I use it all the time. You guys can also check my previous videos with simple earrings, any design. I always do the same weaving. So you can just weave a little bit and then simply make a loop. But I can quickly bring thinner wire and just show you how I finish it. So, okay, so I have a piece of 26 gauge wire, and we can start it on one of the sides, anchor it a couple times, nicely cut your wire, check if there is nothing sticking out. And that's the weave that I always use, the same one. So two together, then we weave on the one, on the lower one once, and two together again. Once on top, once on the bottom, two together. Top, bottom wire, two together. Top, down, together, up, down, together. And you keep doing for the length you want your veil to be. I didn't make them very long. Like mine is not that like long. So when you're done, maybe a little bit more. This view is beautiful because it's from both sides. It doesn't matter here because nobody will see the other side, but I like it when I do earrings. It's on both sides the same. I'm rushing here, but nicely squeeze all the wires together so it will be tight weave. I think almost there. Okay. Maybe just a little bit. You can always decide how long you want it to be. And then I take it back. Cut. The wire have memory. It's always good to make sort of like a third one when you wire wrap third loop, and then go back, cut, and push it back. Okay, so that's where we are. Cut. Always file. Take your file your ends before you wrap. Before you do your bail. Maybe it's too big, this bail. I will just still probably cut a little more and make it more the shape better. But just take your time, don't rush, just slowly do your bail how you want it. After you're done, you can also use your side of the pliers and just push it to settle your wires, like you can push it nicely because it's soft, it will not damage wires that much or at all, but it just work hardens your piece. And you have your triangle. Now will be fun to add it anything you want. Like this one, I squish, this one was this shape. And I use only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 or 6, 6. So depends what you want to do, which triangle you want to make. You can make really fantastic stuff, guys. I'm excited to show you. I wonder what you will think. Please leave the comment below. I don't know why I was so excited when I finished it. This I really like. I like the one with the garnet. I don't think I will use anything on the bottom here. I will just use it as it is with a just simple chain. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you for staying with me. Thank you for all the comments. I really appreciate. You always make my day. Thank you and see you next time.